There we go. Hey, folks, it's Myron from the Tap Wrestling Podcast. You're joining me today on our brand new show, Shoots Fired. And nobody else would be my first guest besides Drew Blood and Dr. Joseph Brock III. Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Myron.
I didn't mean to spring that title on you because it's just something that's a work in progress, but I'm really glad that y'all were able to join me today.
Well, I'm so excited that I not only got Drew here, but I brought my good friend, Daryl.
Yes.
Hey, Daryl Dixon. We're glad that you're here with us.
You are clearly in the lair of the Brotherhood of Evil Wrestlers, aren't you?
Yeah.
I
enjoy very much. I enjoy professional wrestling and improv very much. Awesome.
Yeah. Excellent. Daryl told me earlier that he wanted to be present, but he's tired of seeing Walking Dead and Garrison and Cross and Barons. There's Walking Dead.
They're the Walking Dead. Have you seen the zombie? Have you seen the zombie picture, the ghost picture of Griff Garrison on the poster?
Yes. Ooh, it's almost like he has departed.
It is actually, they've got ghost hunters coming because that is a supernatural photo of what he'll look like after the show.
I see dead people.
That's his ghost. So it's kind of cool. Like we're getting a little.
But I appreciate his mother sending that picture in from 6th grade.
It was the 6th grade, but that is what his spirit will look like when he departs after the 6th. He'll go back. I guess 6th grade was his best year, and that's what he wants. Like that's what his soul is sort of stuck at. And so on October 6th at 9:00, whenever it is that he'll depart, when he floats up with his harps and his wings, that's what he's going to look like forever in eternity.
Oh, I have.
We love you, Griff. We hardly
these kids are getting a wonderful education, though.
Oh yes, because I'm a doctor.
Yes.
And by the way, they don't deserve what's gonna happen to them. It's all Busybody Bill's fault.
They don't deserve it, but that they are going to learn. But they're only 12 years old. Yes. I mean, they really are. And
I think they'll be great once puberty hits.
Because their combined age is 24. Their combined weight is about 17 pounds. So they've really got nothing going on. But it's kind of a, that's not I won't say conspiracy because it's a joke. But really, I think these guys got caught. I think they were the Cabana Boys at Bill Barron's country club. And he picked them up when they were cleaning the pool and started making but they haven't done anything. I don't even think they're the legal age to work. But I talked to Sexton and I talked to Manders, and I said, I feel bad beating up children. I do. I have kids of my own. I don't want to beat up kids. And David Manders, in his babbling, rambling way, said, well, we're trying to increase our demographic to include younger girls, and we're trying to increase the demographic of little girls. And so he's brought these guys in as like teeny boppers. But I said, David, the ladies that watch Southern Fried are already in love with Drew Blood and Dr. Brock.
Prime example. Hold on just a second. I want to show you something else that I brought in that's just like, oh, I love Drew.
But, I mean, look at the Facebook page. Oh.
Look, it's
right. Lauren Cohen. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Inappropriate.
Yeah, don't forget your day job. Yeah.
So, what was that, Maggie? Lauren? She said, I'm Dr. Brock, and Barron's is not, and she said she'll call you. She said she's going to call you later.
Please do, honey.
Bye-bye. Bye, Drew.
Bye, baby. But, yeah, so all the ladies love us. I mean, look at look today's Facebook page. I posted a video just like I usually do, and we had Linda Ewing and Dottie Blanchett both saying that they love me, and those are real women. We're not talking about teeny bopper girls. We're talking about real women with some life experience on them.
Seasoned.
They're the
I
ones.
don't like Linda. She's got too much experience.
Well, she likes me, and I like you like me. But the point is, I said, David Manders, I don't understand why you're trying to get someone here to appeal to the female demographic when you have the sexiest bunch of beefcakes that have ever graced the squared circle. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Dr. Brock. So, can you see it? Is it going back and forth? Dr. Brock's over there flexing. I don't know if you could have saw that or not.
It was really quick. It was, yes, go ahead and do it. Thank you, Doc. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. You got me, Handsome Devil. You got Brian Kane, Beefcake Central. What more do you need to appeal to the female demographic? So these guys.
We have an Orient Express. Techi Makuji.
Yes.
Yeah. The taste of the Orient there. And so I don't really get like where they're coming from. So I don't think these guys are useful in that department. I don't think they're going to expand the demographic to include, young girls or whatever women that they're trying to attract. I mean, women like real men. They don't like little boys. So I think that's a misguided effort. But regardless, we're going to do what we always do. And we're going to, divide and conquer.
We're going to get the 1, the 2, the 3, and it'll be easy peasy. Give them some lemon squeezy and get them on out because they're going to be gone.
Y'all are defending the tag belts and challenging for the big belt.
Oh, yes. My Japanese assassin, Techi Makuji, 6'3" tall, 327 pounds, is going to break one crisscross Ike Cross at Crossroads in half. We already got rid of Little Buddy. Little Buddy Allen Angels, he squished him. Ike Cross comes in, boom! Techi squished him. All that's left now is the 1, the 2, the 3, and the heavyweight title. That's right. Yeah! Techi is mad.
Yeah, that's a lot of crosses. The people there's always a debate like, who's the greatest wrestling family, right? Is it the Funks? Is it the Rhodes? Is it the Grahams? Is it, who is it? But I would say it's the Crosses because in about every indie promotion, there's about 16 Crosses of all ethnicities and colors and backgrounds. So everybody's a Cross. But Ike Cross is the number 1 Cross right now, and he's got a big old cross right on his back. And Techi Makuji's coming right for it. So I think it's only appropriate that the show was called Crossroads because he's going to be basically Ike Cross Roadkill is how it's going to go.
Ooh, that's a very bold statement.
Crossroads, but at the beginning of that sentence will be Ike, and then at the end of the sentence will be kill. So it's Ike Crossroads Kill.
Oh.
That's right.
Ike Crossroads.
He'll be a speed bump or a pothole after Techi gets a hold of him.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have fared very well against Mr. Makuji.
Who does? Who fares well against Mr. Makuji?
He sent his little buddy, his little best friend, to try to weaken and take out Techi because he didn't. He said, I heard this caution in the back. I'm not saying I'm an eavesdropper, but I just happened to hear some eaves being dropped, and he actually said, "Hey, little buddy, I want you to go and beat up Techi because I'm afraid of him." And I was like, and I had to run.
All the guys heard that in the back. They were just ragging on Ike. And then little buddy Allen Angels, Sprout ran out there, and God bless him, little engine that could. He was just trying, and it was cute. And you heard the audience give a collective, "Aww," and then they went, because he got.
Techi picked him up and went, boom.
Yeah.
And it was over. That's what's going to happen at Crossroads to Ike Cross. The Southern Fried heavyweight title comes back home to JB Enterprises because we are simply the best. And the rest, whatever. But we'll talk about them if you'd like.
You're going to have, are y'all going to be able to carry that much gold at one time?
I have a vault, a big vault.
You keep the gold there between matches. How have you been doing in your other promotions, Dr. Brock? I saw some video of you recently.
Oh, well, just this past Saturday, Techi Makuji destroyed some guy named Flex Steel.
Who?
260 pounds in Myron, Georgia. The GW.
Where?
Myron, exactly where. Myron, Georgia.
Is that like Cairo?
It's near Lumber City in McRae. It's out in the middle of who cares. So, but he beat him. He pummeled him. the best of South Georgia fell at the feet of Techi Mikuji. It was one of these things. It was bam, 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 ka, 1, 2, 3, and it was over. And by the way, Brian Kane is the eternal PCW heavyweight champion.
He'll never lose that.
Have titles and championships all across the state of Georgia. Every member of JB Enterprises
is currently a champion.
Is a champion.
And one of us is a champion in multiple places. And that be Brian Kane. And
if the referee had correctly read the rules, you would be the Peach State champion. Because I know that I signed a clause that if Bill Behrens interfered, we would get the championship. After all, that's what.
It's just more shenanigans. It doesn't matter. The Peach State title, it's important. It's a good title. But I think the bigger issue at that last match was, one, that the debate be put to rest. That Sal Rinauro is not a more entertaining and charismatic wrestler than Drew Blood. And I believe that was proven beyond a shadow of a doubt.
And you also proved this, that you slap pardoned him.
Yes, that I have, and I apologize for that.
That's okay. It's Sal's fault.
But second is that we can outsmart Bill Behrens. We can think on our feet. Did getting disqualified cost me potentially the whatever Peach State title? Yes. However, did we get a victory? Absolutely. Did Bill Behrens stand there looking like a fool? Absolutely.
Of course.
So Bill Behrens knew right then, I just can't outsmart these guys. He's gotten a couple lucky shots in here and there, but he can't.
Cheap shots.
Lost him. When are they going to ban him from ringside?
Oh, I mean, he's Todd Sexton's good buddy from way back. They're never going to do that.
Todd owes him money, and so does David, apparently.
Somebody, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, he's the agent to the stars, so everybody's looking to get a commercial or something out of him. So, I mean, that's how he kind of holds above everybody's head. So, I'm sure Todd wants to be like in an Oreo commercial or something.
What's the big deal?
But Todd's getting back in the ring.
Hold on. You said he's the agent to the stars. So what? I'm a manager, an administrative artistic director of a movie star.
I was just about to say that. What are we talking about? We talk about Bill Behrens, and his one guy that everybody knows, right? And congratulations to him. But I bet if you said, what are more tickets sold to? A WWE event or to a Madea Tyler Perry movie? I'm going to say Madea. I'm going to say that's a much bigger deal with a much bigger payday. And I bet if you asked AJ Styles, do you want to be at SummerSlam or do you want to be in a Tyler Perry movie? Guess what he's going to pick? Option B. So that's where we got our stars, right? That's Jagged Edge. He's been, everybody's like, oh, no-show Jagged. That's not no-show Jagged. Jagged is in Hollywood making movies. So
yeah, he's actually all-show Jagged. He's in the big show.
In the big show Jagged. So, we are operating on many levels, as always.
Any movie insider news I need to know about anybody else in JB Enterprises?
I will be in Zombie Cars Kick-Ass 2, which is filming in Anderson, North Carolina. So
nice.
I've got a couple days booked. I'll be playing Officer Biff Stevens.
I'll have to check your IMDb page and get all over that.
And yes. Brian Kane is in early talks with starring in a movie entitled "I'm Better Than You Anyways," but we're just
that's in pre-production right now.
Wow. I am just honored to be able to talk to people who are it's so ingrained in the Hollywood scene as well as the wrestling business.
But enough about us and how great we are. We already know that. We have fans in Germany, California, all of Georgia in the Southeast. So let's talk about speaking of Germany or international, there's a fairly important title match other than our matches at Crossroads.
Yeah, I don't know how important it, but it's interesting. Sugar Dunkerton, a former protege of ours from way back, has gone, local boy made good and went over to Great Britain and won the UK. title. Now, this is not Title. This is Tidal, like the oceans.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a misspelling or if that's
But they are British.
They are British, and maybe that was title, or and people. But that is how it's pronounced or spelled, Tidal. So the UK title, I guess.
It's like their world title, and it is defended across the ocean. So I guess it is covering the world
across the oceans and at high tide, low tide, whatever they defend it. But he will be bringing that over. But that does give an international flavor to Southern Fried. We had it last show. We had our fan from Germany fly over, brought us lots of goodies, and took pictures with us. A lot of people didn't believe that we had international fans. They were doubting us, and they were laughing at us. But then they saw the pictures, and the lady was talking. She will actually be interviewed in the newspaper about her trip from Germany to come over to see. So that'll be we'll be in the local news media here in the next week or so about that. But we do have the UK title.
And he's defending against Strychnine.
Yes,
our old nemesis.
Old nemesis, new nemesis. I'm always interested in being nemesis with Strychnine. So that's actually a gentleman that I have my eyes on right now. So I will be watching that match very closely, because should Strychnine somehow get that UK title.
Yeah. What do you do to earn it? A flip victory.
Well, you've taken him down so many times. It's just a given.
Yes.
But he keeps coming back. And so, I do feel there's some unfinished business there that I would like to finish.
I just hope the fire marshal doesn't catch him. He's a hazard. That's just hazardous.
I will say this about Strychnine, Myron. If he had a little bit different disposition, I probably would like him more. He came back from career-threatening injury. The mere fact that he's walking around.
Let alone competing for a title. I mean, he's got guts. So that's what he's worthy of our attention. And I don't know when the time is right. I think he'll receive all he wants of it. But we're just going to keep an eye on that match.
Well, I think teaming with Jacob Ashworth was bad luck for him. I don't care what anyone says.
Anytime Jacob Ashworth teams with anybody other than us, it's bad for them. When he was part of JB Enterprises, he did not have the problems he's having now.
His first night against JB Enterprises, do you know who his opponent was?
Who's that?
Me. I had just come into Southern Fried. When I came into Southern Fried, it became a big deal. Even Jagged, who we love dearly now, had a hard time accepting Drew Blood in JB Enterprises and the impact that I made. One person who could not see the light was Jacob Ashworth. And that match is on YouTube, and you can watch me pin him clean as day. So
he is he is very popular among the common people.
He is popular. I see the appeal. I mean, I like to watch Jacob Ashworth go there. He reminds me of a hard-working man going out there. But unfortunately, he's just dumb as a box of rocks. He's a big corn-fed, husky guy. He hits he's got some big ham bone fists, and it hurts when he hits you. But it's just like a child who has gone astray. Do they have talents and stuff? Absolutely. But they don't have the guidance. They're going to make the mistakes. And at this point, it's been so long that now we don't wish that he'll come back. We just want him to suffer and learn the hard way.
Yeah. He's supposed to be coming back at Thanksgiving, but we'll see if he.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He's got the tracheotomy.
Yeah, he got.
A match.
Yeah, he was like,
crush my throat.
I don't like Corey. He is not my friend.
He came
they're coming right for us.
He was there with his trachea. I love the fans. Thanks for the cards and letters. We hope that you will continue to support us.
Yes. But enough of him. He's out of commission for now. Speaking of losers, a thorn in our side for quite some time. He's like a bad penny. Keeps coming back up. Toddy Boy himself.
In the ring again.
I guess it's taken him a year to recover from getting his ass kicked at War Games. So he's finally back. Yes. But he's not against us.
Him wrestling with Bobby of the formerly approved person. Bobby and Toddy Boy are going to take on the approved Adrian Hawkins, the best dressed, well-groomed and mannered champion Southern Friars ever had.
We like Adrian Hawkins. We're fans of Adrian Hawkins.
I am a huge fan of Adrian Hawkins.
Kenji, my hair's better than crisscross applesauce. Brea taking on those two buffoons. I hope that they just get rid of Todd once and for all.
Toddy and Boobsy. They go back a long way. They were tag teams back in Anarchy in their little barn, and I guess they had sleepovers together and all this stuff. And
S'mores and stuff.
Yeah, and they would sleep in a tent and all this stuff. Boyhood friends. So I guess Todd just couldn't stand seeing Boobsy get his butt kicked by Adrian and Kenji anymore. So he came out there, interfered, abused his power, per the usual, and now has put himself in a position to not get a nice little payday. But I hope that I think Adrian's got his number. I mean, we thought we finished off Todd last year.
Well, he had to bring an old friend back for that too.
Oh, yes.
Listen, there's a whole gang of these guys that just hang out and basically, hey man, I can't cut it anymore. Will you come down here and wrestle with me, and we'll get we'll make a couple $100 and it's same old. But I enjoy beating up guys like that. Adrian enjoys beating up guys like that. Kenji is emerging. He's enjoying the experience. He's getting a lot of great knowledge and tutelage under Adrian's wing. So he's come a long way. So that's going to be a good match. I mean, they all know each other. Bobby, I mean, I don't like Bobby, but I think that he is a threat to Adrian because he has been with him so long. He does know.
He knows him very well.
He knows him very well. Bobby is a fighter. Bobby's not going to quit. I mean, I'll give him that. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to there's a reason that Adrian was the focal point of the approved. There's a reason that he was the champion. There's a reason that he gets security escorts out to the ring. There's a reason that he has the nice suits. There's a reason for that, and that is because he is here and Bobby is here. Can you see my hand? It's low. So Bobby is blowing. And
better, much better.
And they can say, they want people cheering Bobby, but I'm like, why? Because this is nothing but jealousy. It's nothing but jealousy of Adrian's, superior talent. So I'm hoping that Adrian really gets a chance to kind of show this.
He will. I have confidence. I approve of what he's going to do to Bobby and Toddy.
He's beaten Todd before, so I think that he can do it again. So,
yes. Hey, speaking of getting what they deserve, Billy Buck is coming back for more. He literally, after what happened to him in Loganville, he actually wants another match with Michael Judas.
That's food.
Cowboys wear white hats. I get that he's a popular guy. Billy Buck is a fighter. But who in their right mind is going to sign up for another beating from Michael Judas? That first one was brutal.
But that cowboy is not going to ride off into the sunset on his horse. He's going to be carried off in a stretcher.
He's going to be carried off one of them carts. Yeah, those open coffin, like back in the Western days where they had to paint his face white and stuff. And
they're already taking his measurements.
Yeah. So, Michael Judas ripped him apart last time, and I imagine it's going to be,
he had to be stopped. He had to be stopped from beating him.
I almost wonder if maybe there needs to be some a physical of some sort, some kind of CAT scan done to Billy Buck, because I don't know that he's actually maybe fully aware of what's going on. Because why would you do that? So
it's the sparklies on his vest that blinded him to the reality of Michael Judas.
Something. Goodness me.
Aside from Tetsu Mikuji, except for my man, Tetsu Mikuji, our big baddie, Tetsu Mikuji, Michael Judas is the next scariest person in all of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Judas,
here and Michael Judas about right here. They have battled. And I know what Tetsu would do to Billy Buck. We know, and Michael Judas is going to do the same. He may even do more because Michael Judas is this doesn't have the handler. He doesn't have the mind.
No, he's got. I don't know if his buddy's coming with him or not. Corey Hollis. You never can tell if Corey Hollis is going to be at a show or not. He does not operate by the traditional rules of wrestling.
And he's deranged too. So it's not like he's going to say, "Have mercy, Michael."
Right. He's not. That's exactly right. Whereas Joseph would say, okay, enough is enough. We're going to get in trouble. We're going to find money, this and that. Corey Hollis operates on his own, whatever he does.
Don't care about the money. He just wants to get rid of those guys that he don't like.
It'll be interesting to see if he's there. Because like I said, he doesn't operate through traditional representation. He doesn't operate through the normal channels of how things go. So it's very difficult to gauge. Is he going to be there? Is he going to be a part of it? What's he want? He has some clauses that he has kind of sucker Todd into giving him. You can actually blame Jacob Ashworth for this. Jacob begged to have that match with him, which ended up crushing his throat. But out of that came Michael Judas coming back. He was indefinitely suspended. Jacob running his mouth got that.
And Corey can get any match he wants.
If Billy Buck wants to be angry at anybody, he can be angry at Jacob Ashworth. And 2, he gets a title match.
Or any
whatever
match
he wants. Almost like a trophy Money in the Bank kind of deal, I guess.
Without even having it.
Was our understanding, because, that stuff trickles back to us. Because we are always interested in who's in the title picture, right? And before, Corey Hollis was not really in the title picture, but now he's kind of in that peripheral because we don't really know what's going on with that. So
he found a loophole, or he created one. Hey, let me tell you something. I've already found out through my very credible sources that they have already sold out 3 rows at Crossroads
at a higher ticket price.
You have to be jesting with me. Those ticket prices, and they sold out.
Yeah, there's still tickets available, but you can't get front row or second row or even third row. If you can, they have to create some more seats. You better get there. You better buy the ticket, because we're expecting in excess of 400 people in that gymnasium.
There must be some people coming from outside Monroe to buy the expensive tickets.
We should inform the fans.
Oh.
I mean, we do this as part of our contract. We do get paid, so there are certain promotional things that we have to make sure that people understand. And there is a meet and greet from 6 to approximately 6:45, to about 15 minutes before the show. It's for basically an additional $5 for your ticket price. Is essentially how this.
Only $5, and you can name who you want to see, I guess.
Right, and I think there'll be some select wrestlers that will be there for the meet and greet. There's a room. If you see where the wrestlers come out, right there at the entrance, there is actually like a little room there to the side that they use for office and administrative purposes, and that will be sort of blocked off for the meet and greet from 6 to 6:45 before the show, and. I don't know the wrestlers. I mean, I'm sure David Manders is going to make sure that it's worth your $5. We'll be there. We have not been invited to the meet and greet, but certainly
we may just storm in.
But you can, if there are wrestlers that you have a specific requests for, they'll do their best to make it possible. So, and JB Enterprise is always there for the fans. So if you're interested in seeing JB Enterprises, obviously we're not cool enough to be invited to the meet and greet, but certainly you can ask for us and we will come and meet and greet you. So
I still need my 8x10 for my Hall of Fame. I'm working on behind my head.
I got one for you. Drew and I.
Okay, please.
I don't have a group one total. I've got Petchy and myself. I've got Drew and myself.
We had the group one. Where'd the group one go?
It's still working on being. They're working on making it.
I'll stick it between Jim Cornette and the Rock and Roll Express. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yes,
I agree.
Between a rock and a hard place.
And a hard case.
I like it. But I'm excited. I can't wait to bring home more gold. I can't wait to watch. Now, JB Enterprises aside, I know we've said a few things that we may not respect everybody as much as they might want. But top to bottom, this is going to be an amazing card. This is Southern Fried's second most important premier show of the year, or event of the year, second only to Shindig. So you never know what's going to happen at Crossroads. It's an amazing atmosphere. Wrestlers come out and perform to the best of their ability. It's like it's their Super Bowl, or
yes,
their championship game going to the Super Bowl. It's a big.
It's SummerSlam.
It's the Pro Bowl. It's the Pro Bowl.
Pro Bowl. Well,
It's
Pro
like
Bowl was not really that important.
it's SummerSlam. It's SummerSlam.
It's the
I think
SummerSlam
Shindig is
of Southern
WrestleMania.
Pride.
Yes,
It's a brawl.
I love the fact that also that they're getting it in there at the Boys and Girls Club, because that is the best environment I've seen so far for indie wrestling.
Oh, it's the crowd when they start chanting your name or insulting some who like that. It is explosive. I could do without the nerd chants, but I do enjoy the cheers and adulation that we get when we do what we're supposed to do.
And it being a big show, you know, we've got something special planned.
Oh, of course.
So,
but
yes.
We won't tell anybody.
We're not telling anybody.
Smart.
But I want everybody to know we love the ladies. Ladies love us. So, ladies, this one's for you.
Beefcake time.
Beefcake time.
Monroe is going to be run over full of beefcake. I really appreciate you guys joining me for this. It's always a pleasure. I learned so much.
Oh, hey, don't forget October 6th. Let's give out the dates and the time, all the important elements of Crossroads. It's at the Boys and Girls Club of Walton County. It's in Monroe, Georgia on, what is it?
405 Community Court, Monroe, Georgia. It's right behind Felker.
Yes, right behind Felker Park.
And it's great. It is loud.
It's loud. Bell time 7 p.m. Don't forget, meet and greet, 6 to 6:45. You can't get a front row seat. You can't even get second row. And third row is highly in doubt. But you can still pay extra and get there for a meet and greet and get up close and personal to the stars of Southern Pride.
And they're not, I mean, first, second, third row are fantastic. You get it right up close to the action. You get to see the wrestlers as they come out down the aisle, stuff like that. However, that being said, there is not a bad seat.
Not a bad seat in the house, and premier concessions.
Right. Yeah, premier concessions. Concessions are great. JB Enterprises will be there. That's worth the price of admission in and of itself.
Yes.
Why? Because I'm Dr. Brock. This is Drew Blood. And you're Myron. And the morons who don't like us are not. But the ones who are intellectually enhanced are smart. Say goodbye, Daryl.
Goodbye, Daryl.
Hey, hold on. Let Lauren, Maggie say goodbye.
I know I got this really bad Southern accent because I'm British, but I just want to say, JB Enterprises, that I love you and that you guys are way better than Griff and Marcus and Ike.
Biscuits and
this is what JB Enterprises gets to follow us, and this is what Griff and them get.
It's a frog.
Good day.
Good day.